Good morning, everyone. I'm Shota Deolusegun. In today's video, I want us to dissect conservation of energy in time energy wave model. Well, we're going to look at how energy is conserved. We know that by having symmetry, then there will be conservation of energy. And when you look at the time energy wave model, you can see that we have the symmetric nature in the universe, and at the same time we have asymmetric nature in the universe. So we're going to see how energy is being conserved right here. Then another thing we need to know is that even by having symmetric nature in the universe, that symmetric nature is actually pointing to asymmetric nature, because the symmetric nature we have at classical level is quite different from the symmetric nature we have at quantum level. And you know that we have relativity of heavyweight formation to lightweight formation. So that's what we have, and that propels momentum. It propels momentum. Now let's even look at it. If we should have, heavyweight formation relative to heavyweight formation, it's really going to balance out. So that could result to non or let me say it could result to static momentum. So we may not really have momentum as such. So there should be a kind of asymmetric relativity to come about, or to really actualize momentum. And basically that is what we have in the model right here. Now the whole system is very, very complex, very, very complex, because if you look at what we have here at quantum level, we shouldn't forget that formula of everything deals with unification of classical mechanics to quantum mechanics, and here we have the quantum mechanics, and up here we have the classical mechanics. So basically we see that we have a kind of radiation at quantum level that get transferred to classical level for mass formation. So it aids the momentum in mass formation mechanism. So basically the whole system works together to to actualize the reality of mechanical system of the universe. And that is very, very, it's a powerful mechanism. It's a very powerful mechanism. So now let's get to the main topic. We want to see how energy is being conserved. Now when we look at this, the energy trajectory is being contracted in such a way that it generates radiation, even though it is being expanded relative to classical realm. So the quantum realm, the energy is being expanded as it travels inversely to time trajectory, and even though it is being expanded, then it gets contracted so as to have radiation that you know that we support, or to rather facilitate the mechanical system of that mass formation. And so now we see that we have a kind of decaying mechanism at quantum level. So the mass worth we have at quantum level is very, very tiny relative to what we have at a classical level. So the radiation that we have is more or less like being converted. It gets, or let me rather say that it supports the mechanism or the mechanical system of mass formation. So we have that density of should I say density of, I don't want to say density of energy, because basically it's been contracted to let us have that radiation. So the energy we have is converted to mass at classical level. So right now, if we are to look at this phase, which is a gravitational phase, this is the expansion phase, and we see that even though mass is being decayed at quantum level, so as to have radiation that will support the mechanical system of mass formation at a classical level, we can see that, because this is how we get to know by applying formula of everything, we know that the actual mass of electron is actually outside the constraint of time energy wave model. And if we should supply this wave amplitude, we can see that the mass worth is being decayed to something so tiny, which is 0.00000001423. So it is being so decayed to something so tiny, and so the energy that we actually have from that system is being conserved. You understand? It's being conserved by, supporting the mechanical system of mass formation at classical level. Okay, so now before we can now get the real electron mass, then the trajectory, we have to travel beyond the time energy wave constraint to more expanded space outside the system, because mass formation, as we can see, mass formation is feasible in a spacious environment. So it expands the universe. So it is the dynamics of mass formation that actually expand the universe. You understand? And the radiation is more or less like let me say it's a fuel or gas for that expansion. So that is that. Then we see that when we look at this gravitational phase, then time trajectory and energy trajectory are traveling towards the central singularity. No, now when we look at this, we can see the convergence of energy right there, and that will actually lead to decaying of mass into singularity. And so we know that the singularity we have here is the same thing as black hole. So now here, the mass that is being so formed both at classical level and quantum level, they are being decayed, and as a result of that, you know that it will be converted to energy. So we're going to have huge radiation right here, and so we have entropy here. So that energy that we have has to be converted to something, because we have to, energy must be conserved, just as we know that. And then that energy will be conserved into what is known as energy density. So it will be conserved. So the mass worth that is being decayed will be conserved as energy density. So right here we see that we have energy that is being dissipated as radiation, being conserved as mass worth. And I mean, right here we have the dissipated radiation as being conserved as mass worth, and here we have the mass worth being decayed as energy density. So that is the conservation of energy in time energy wave model. And then when we look at this particular phase, which is momentum phase, then we can see that here we have energy density, just as we have mass worth right here. We have mass worth both at classical and quantum level, and here we have energy density, because right here we have the trajectory of energy being uh, expanded while the time scaling is narrow. So we have the time trajectory behind the energy trajectory. So we have highly intense entropy right here. So basically it will be conserved as energy density. So this is a very powerful system. It's a powerful system in the universe that we have right there. And man, I well, all glory be to Almighty God. So now we know that by having the symmetry in the architectural framework of the universe, then there should be conservation of energy. And basically the symmetry is actually pointing to asymmetric nature of the universe. And now we know why that is so essential, because the real mass worth of what is to be retrieved at quantum level is actually beyond the time energy wave model, because it has to be in more expanded, and probably that could be higher dimension where we have higher degree of freedom and power. So that is that. So what else do I have to say? I think that is all for this particular video. If you like this video, I believe the video is quite insightful and informative. If you like the video, don't hesitate to like the video for me by clicking the like button, and then make sure you share it with your friends. You can put down your comments in the comment section. I would like to know what your opinion is concerning this video. Then don't forget to subscribe so as to be notified for subsequent videos. So that one is so essential. And then don't forget that this is a novel discovery, so I'm going to put link to my research publication in the description below. You can click on that and then explore the formula of everything and time and energy wave model to evaluate what we have right here. God bless you. Thank you.